One of the greatest leaders that I have ever known is my dad, is my father, for several different reasons. For the way that he loves my mother, to the way that he loves all of his children, to the way that he shows and displays his love for God. But one of the things that really stick out to me, one of these stories, is when I was a young kid, I was a young boy, and my dad used to work for Colonial Bread, and he was the bread man. He used to drive in a Colonial Bread truck and make stops and put bread on shelves. So one day I asked my dad, I said, "Dad, can I come to work with you?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, okay. So it was me, him in his Colonial Bread truck, and we're making stops, putting bread on shelves. And at one particular stop, I asked my dad, I said, "Dad, can I put the bread on shelves?" And he was like, "Absolutely, son." So I get in there and I'm putting bread on shelves and I'm putting them on every which way. Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing. And my dad stops me and he says, "Son, no, that's not how you do it. You need to make sure that when you put the bread on shelves, that the label is facing this way, that your bread isn't squished, but it looks fluffy. So when customers come in, they will want to buy your bread over any of the other choices that are out there." See, my dad wasn't teaching me how to put bread on shelves. What he was actually doing was teaching me as a man how to have pride in the job that I do. It reminds me of a scripture in Colossians chapter 3, verse 24, and it basically says, whatever you do, do it with all of your heart. And matter of fact, do it as if you're doing it unto the Lord, and rather than doing it for man. Listen, I get it. Sometimes you may, dislike your organization or dislike your boss, but that should not determine the amount of pride that you have in what you do. You should do it as if you're doing it unto the Lord. So thank you, Dad, for being, the greatest leader in my life, teaching me that lesson that I have now taught to my sons. And I just want to say I love you and happy birthday. Happy 70th birthday, Dad.